Now let's move on to the best scene. Right, okay, we've been talking about the best cameo, but what about the best scenes? Best scenes are, and this is basically, it's quite a tough one. I really struggle finding them out, but let's talk about one of my favourite scenes. I loved every second of this scene. Bilbo talks to Smaug. This was a genuinely amazing scene. It's my favourite out of the whole Hobbit. Um, it just captured everything. Like Bilbo was terrified, basically. I mean, I would be. I mean, the size of Smaug would be massive, and he's trying to defend himself by saying, "Oh yes, I didn't believe people," and then Smaug's just turning everything he says against him. He's just like he's walking after him. He's just going, "Barrel Rider," and then you also got his famous line, "Don't be shy, step into the light." It just goes from him hiding from Smaug to him talking to him, and Bilbo's just basically trying to escape, but he's trying to keep him busy. And Smaug basically knows what he's trying to do, and that's why I love this scene so much. Next is the Graveyard Attack from Kick-Ass 2. Yes, okay, I will admit I have put a lot of Kick-Ass 2 in this. I love that film. Is that the quality here? Yeah. There you go. Just letting you see it. Yeah, this scene, I kind of expected this scene. It's unbelievably good just to watch. It's very intense. Basically, when the motherfucker attacks, or the toxic mega cunts, which is his group, when they attack the Kick-Ass and his friends, it's so intense considering it's at the worst possible time, and he's just firing everything. Hickory gets knocked out instantly. That just shows how powerful this attack was. How much they caught off guard. I mean, it was brilliant. I loved watching it. It's probably my favourite scene from the entire film. It actually is because it's in here. And to finish it off, probably this is definitely one of the most famous scenes from Man of Steel. This is a scene that everybody loved, and that's the last days of Krypton. This is probably the only bit in Man of Steel which everybody loved, and it was amazing. Russell Crowe running around or flying around little buzzy things. I don't know what they're called, but you really had this whole desperate struggle. You felt everything, and it was so well done. I mean, it just captured everything perfectly. I gotta admit, I loved this scene. It was amazing. And everybody, even if you hated Man of Steel, many people said that this was one of the best scenes. It captured everything perfectly. Well, that's now done with the best scene. Let's now move on to the most interesting concept. Alright. Let's start by instantly going into the first interesting concept, the Purge. Yes, okay, I mentioned this in Wasted Opportunity. That's still an interesting concept, having a day where all crime is legal. I can just imagine how long it took from like the American White House, or wherever they do the debates. I don't know whether the debates and talk about it. Maybe it's no, it's not the White House. The president lives in the White House. Do they do it in the White House? I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. But yes, this scene was. Wait, no. Yes, this concept was really good. Having crime legal for one day. Brilliant. Really interesting. Next is Looper. The concept of Looper it sounds really good. Like, folk traveling, getting sent back in time to be killed by this assassin in a world where, well, in the future where everything just went wrong. It's very interesting, the fact that they have someone basically you haven't hunt down your future self. That is brilliant, and the future self knows exactly what you're doing. Well, sort of. It can tell what you're about to do. It's really interesting concept. Next, Ender's Game. Ender's Game. Do I even need to mention this? This is about kids being trained against an alien threat, and you want me to explain how this is a good concept or an interesting concept. I pretty much just explained it. It's kids being trained to fight aliens for when they return. Basically bringing in the whole theme of child soldiers and stuff like that. Brilliant, brilliant, interesting concept. And finally, the Fifth Estate. Say what you want about the Fifth Estate, but the concept was really good. The fact that we're talking about WikiLeaks and should the public know? Does the public have a right to know? Stuff like that. Brilliant concept, as I said.